If you want to see me swatch the Mothership IX Huetopian Dream from Pat McGrath, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. Yes, I am going to swatch this Huetopian Dream, aka Mothership IX. I'm very, very excited about it, so let me just open this up for you. And I do really love the artwork on this exterior packaging. And I'm just going to be very careful in getting the palette out. And there are a number of shade names here. If I can pop them out. Or not. There we go. I have them. Now it looks like they're actually fixating the names in the palette themselves, which is kind of neat. But I'm going to just go in with the palette itself. And there it is. And let's just take a look inside before I start swatching. I was very interested in this color story, and I do think that I will be quite, well, I'm going to say half of them quite utilitarian shades and then those special shades. It looks like it's about not quite half and half, like 40% I think special shades in this particular palette, but I could be wrong. That's what swatching is for, to figure out what's what right before we can start using them. So I'm trying to get familiar with these shadows, and the way I see it is that these guys, possibly these 6 or possibly these 6 plus this 7, and that these 3 are special shades. That seems to be what I'm seeing right now, but I could very well be wrong. So we will figure that out. Oh, and by the way, since we're talking eyeshadow, if you want to know how I created this look, take a look at this video. I am going to go with 3 and 3 so that those 6 or 7 shades that I think are relatively basic, utilitarian, helpful for good looks, I think that I know which ones they are, and I'll go with that. So I'll do 3 swatches, and then get into the special shades. So we'll start off with these 3 up top here, and then swatch these down here afterwards. Okay, this is exciting. This is really, really exciting. I wanted number 9 and number 10, and I now have them in my collection, which I'm really, really happy about. And I'm getting Divine Rose 7 as well. I decided to just get them all and just be done with it. So these 3. And somehow the nail polish today just feels like it's the right hue for the special shades that are going to be coming up. Beautiful, beautiful matte. That first shadow is nothing to ignore either. And that is a very nice one. Wow. I don't think it needs a second swatch, really. The first and the third, they're very potent as far as the color saturation. So I think I'm only going to swatch that matte in the middle. So let's just do that matte because it's not quite complete. Yeah, I'm happy with how much these swatched to give the sense of the shadow, so that's fine. And the fingers I find are helpful to figure out what the shadow will look like on the curvature of the eye, so that's good. 3 very solid colors. I don't have a problem with them. I'm just going to grab a towel here and wipe my fingers so I can get to the next 3. So we did the top 3 of the first row, and we'll do the bottom 3 of the second row. So we'll go to these. So we've done these 3, and we're going to go to these 3 next. And they look like really solid shadows, and in this case it was 2 shimmer shades on the top, and now it's 2 matte shades on the bottom and 1 shimmer shade. All right, and so here are the 3. And this one, I wonder if it could act as a blush. It looks like it has that potential to act like a blush. That is a beautiful color. I would love that in the crease. And sparkly shade. Oh, that is beautiful. That would be very flattering no matter what. And then the 3rd shadow on the bottom. The bottom 3, and we did the top 3. Now that's the bottom 3. And yeah, they look plenty saturated. I don't feel the need to double swatch. They're all very, very obvious in their pigmentation. So these are very solid, I would call them kind of basic shades. No problem with them. I think that they would be quite flattering. Zero issue with these 6, and I do appreciate that there's quite a light kind of rosy color as part of these 6. So I'm pretty happy with that. One more time, and let's wipe off those fingers. And now we're getting into the special shades. So we've got 4, I think 4 special shades to try out, and I'll do 2 and 2. And I definitely have some stained fingers. Look at that. There's quite a bit left on the fingers. See that? So yeah, they're very pigmented shadows. Yes. So the next 2 that I'm going to do, I'm not going to go side by side. I'm going to go top and bottom. So I'm going to do these 2 and then these 2, because they look like they go together, and they look like these 2 go together. At least from my estimation, not having swatched them yet. So let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, pretty rough feeling shadow. That is this kind of goldy orange. And oh, this is a duochrome. That looks very pretty. Look at this one. Look at what it's doing. Right? Isn't that cool? Okay. So this kind of goldy orange. Okay, it's quite gritty. So kind of like a topper. Some translucence to it. And now this duo or triochrome, I'm not sure yet. That is something else. That's beautiful. That one and this one, that one and this one, those would look beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to double swatch. Look at that finger. Look at what that could look like on the eye. It's at least, it's copper, green, and feels like there's more. Copper, for sure copper and green. Copper, pink, and green is what I'm seeing. That is beautiful. Okay, swatching those 2 again. Okay, just this one. Oh, that is beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, so here's the second swatch of that one. And then let's just look at the beautiful goodness that is this shadow. I am so intrigued by these. The finger just shows it. The arm does not show it. The finger just shows it. It's beautiful. It's almost like alien-like. Oh, yeah, now I see, okay. I see the copper, I see yellow, and kind of an orange and green. There's a lot going on this finger, I tell you. Wow. Okay, neat. All right, 2 more special shades, and then we will be done with the palette. We can talk about the shadows. So all I have left is these 2 at the end here. So these are the 2 that I'm going to finish with. And, oh yeah, gritty on this one as well, kind of like the yellowish orange, and gritty as well for the blue and purple. And here they are. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's see how they swatch. Okay, very much a similar type of shadow as the one that is orangey gold. And this one looks like it's more like the second to last. Oh, no, it's more like the other three, or these three, 1, 2, 3, they're very similar. Okay, and that is pink and blue micro glitter. So pink base and blue micro glitter for that. So beautiful topper, that would also be a beautiful topper. They look like they have a translucent base. This one's more opaque. Beautiful. Okay, so these are the 2 fingers, and I'm going to go in for a second swatch. Yeah, these are absolutely beautiful. Kind of flaky, but that's okay. I think it would build up quite nicely over any other shadow. Okay, so we're going to this one next. It is beautiful. And the last shadow goes very well with my nail polish. Okay, so let's take a look. I need to show you these. Okay. What am I thinking? Definitely these couple of mattes with this one, those are a match made in heaven. I think that these guys, along with this one, would look fantastic. And for the blue, the iridescent blue here, I think it would go over very much over any of the pinks. Any of these 3 mattes, it would look fine. Yeah, that's what I would suggest, is that it would be a great topper over a matte. And as far as a great topper over anything else, I think I would have to try it to be sure about it. But look at these fingers. Seriously, the curvature of the eye, it would be absolutely beautiful. It's like an effortless special effect, in essence, right? That's what those shadows make me think. An effortless level of pizzazz that is just not typical of eyeshadows, right? These are just quite different. Am I happy with this palette? Yes, I'm happy because it is part utilitarian and part kind of extreme look, out of this world type of artistry, kind of creation potential. So I'm glad that there's both the practical and the kind of taking it to the next level, taking it to the unusual opportunities in a given palette. So I'm very happy with this Huetopia number 9 Mothership. I think it's beautiful, truly. And out of all of them, I would say this is my top choice. This one top choice, this one second, third, fourth because I think I would be limited on where I could wear that kind of a shade. And then all of these, I could do a bunch of different looks, a week's worth, being able to change it up and have a very work appropriate look over and over and over again using the same palette. So I'm pretty happy with number 9. It has the extremes and it has the utilitarian, look professional, look, your eyes but better. The palette definitely has a strong suit in both. So that is really quite nice. So that is it as far as my estimation of the usefulness of this palette. I'm pretty happy. Let me know what you think your favorite shades are. Do you have some favorites? Do you have some that you don't know whether you would even use? I would love to hear your assessment of this Mothership 9 at Huetopia. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the swatches. And with that, I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, as always, take care.